What's up, y'all? Welcome to the second episode of the Jussayin podcast. And today, our topic is going to be about religion, but let me introduce myself again. I'm Kyle.
And it's DeMarco02. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel at DeMarco02. That's DIMARKO02.
Alright, okay. We gonna get right into it. And today, let me see what today is actually. Matter of fact, this is the second episode, but today is September 9th, 2019. We're going to come at you every Monday. The planned time is 10 o'clock, but we're just working everything out right now. But on to the topic, and like I said, it's religion. I'm just going to read the definition of religion off to you today.
Are you religious?
A set of beliefs concerning the cause, nature, and purpose of the universe, especially when considered as the creation of superhuman agencies or agencies, usually involving devotional and ritual observance, and often containing a moral code governing the conduct of human affairs. Alright, so let me ask you, my brother, what are your religious views? And are you religious or you not? Like, let me know.
My religious views as in, like, Jesus?
Yeah, are you Christian, Catholic, Buddhist, Jehovah?
No, I'm not none of them shits.
Okay.
I'm not religious, but I do believe in energy, right?
Okay,
I believe in the positive energy, and I think you get out what you put in, and you receive what you give.
So you're spiritual, kind of? Does that make sense?
I guess you could say that, but as for me believing in like a Jesus and shit like that, I'm very not into none of that.
Okay.
What about you? How you feel about religion?
I'm more along the line with spiritual and energies and stuff, and aligning my energies and chakras. But when it comes to that biblical stuff, that's trash. That's baloney to me. Anything that has to do with the Bible, in my eyes, is garbage. And
damn, like that?
Yeah, it's just like that. And understand the Bible can't help other people. This is what I used to always say. I'm still standing by it, but I don't want to be too harsh. But the Bible is meant for weak-minded individuals.
Damn, like that?
Yeah. But you can also like the Bible. You can take a liking to it and not be weak-minded. Okay? And what I mean by that is it's just that's the group you belong to. There's nothing wrong if that's what you belong to, but a lot of weak-minded people go towards the Bible. And their faith isn't what... I can't tell people what their faith is, but...
But you said the weak-minded people.
Right.
How many of the weak-minded people actually read the Bible from beginning to end?
See, that's the thing. That just shows you they're weak-minded. They're just trying to be a part of something, but don't even know what it's about.
You know what? I noticed that a lot of people take bits and pieces out of there that they agree with.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. They taste what suits them. Like back in the day with marijuana. They'll tell you all the good things about it and whatever. I mean, I don't know if there's bad things about it at all. I don't know. I don't smoke. But when they out there at Walmart trying to have you vote yes on blah blah blah, they can tell you all the good things. But then I'm like, okay, so what about are you okay with your 7-year-old, your 10-year-old smoking weed? You okay with that? Oh no, I'm not. Blah blah blah. I said, why not? You want to make it legal? Why can't they smoke it? You know what I'm saying? Maybe because they're young and their mind's not fully developed. But shoot, at 29, my mind's not fully developed.
Hey, that's crazy because speaking of religion and speaking of voting on marijuana being illegal and illegal, why do they put an age on it? Why do they put an age on you smoking cigarettes? Smoking cigarettes is bad whether you 18, 19, 29, 6, 7.
Right.
Doesn't matter how old you are, it's bad for you, right?
Right.
So why would they put an age on it?
I have no idea. I think that's like a Western civilization type thing where they put ages on things, in which, excuse me, it makes sense. In some ways, things make sense because as you're a child, you really don't know what you're getting yourself into when you do certain things.
So that's why, in a religion, that's why they got to get you while you're young, basically, is what you're saying.
They got to.
so they can have a control over your mind.
That manipulation. Once you open your mind, it's gonna be hard to get you back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, with the Bible, that's the one thing like I'm totally against. Like I said, I read 5 pages of the Bible and I was done already.
What you read? What 5 pages? Where did you start at?
It was at the beginning, and I know it jumped right into Adam and Eve. It was just a bunch of subliminals, like, but then how he destroyed the world. That's what they say. He can be a woman or whatever, and everything, and restarted it a bunch of times or whatever. But the one thing that really stood out to me was the Adam and Eve thing, like, especially now in 2019, women are trying to be independent. And there's nothing wrong with that. Y'all do y'all thing. I support y'all just like I support my brother over here. Now I support him a lot more, but I support y'all. But
that's real.
Right. But y'all trying to be independent, and that's what's up. But if y'all, believe in the Bible, I don't know which Bible I read. It was the Holy Bible. I don't know how many verses there are or versions there are. But it was basically saying the reason we are how we are now is because of Eve. And it was basically saying, Eve, you're second class to me. I'm Adam. You second to me. And you're not second by, like, it ain't close like this. It's like, you second. If another man comes involved, he gonna be before you. And another man, he gonna be before you. An animal come, he gonna be before, or that animal's gonna be before you. So,
hey, don't be degrading our women like that, bro.
I'm not. That's the Bible.
The Bible did all that.
Yeah, I love our women, brother. You know what I'm saying? We need them. You know what I'm saying?
Now, before we go on, is that what you taking as your opinion, or is that what you read in there?
It could be both. Because what I read was saying Eve is the start of the issues that we have now. And Eve, you're second to man. That's what I read. And then my point of view, or the way I look at it, my perspective is the same way. Because like I'm saying, women are trying to be, independent and be strong. But if you believe in the Bible, it's like you're backwards hustling. You know what I'm saying? Your faith is in something that's always going to be like you're second to man. But you're trying to be equal. So, what do y'all women think about that? And men too. If y'all read the Bible, like I said, I read the first 5 and I was out of there. I already never was with it. It was just something in my whole being is against the Bible. Against that. Yeah, it's just that's a form of manipulation. Mm-hmm. So for everyone that's looking at this, man or woman, child, is what it is. Tell me what you think on that. Get the Holy Bible. Like I said, I don't know, King James maybe. I don't know what it was. Read the first 5 pages. That's all I did. Like after the first page, I didn't want to read it no more. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. It is probably the greatest story of all time, the greatest book of all time. It's still selling till this day, and it's manipulating people till this day. It's having people think a certain way till this day. So it is the coldest book of all time. I can't say that, but all that's just trash to me. The same version that was out during the slavery times. If you believe in that, it's out now. The same God that they believed in while they was whipping you and molesting your daughters and killing your sons and making black people fight each other and throwing your kids out into the bayou, to the alligator, so you can catch alligators using them as bait. The same God they believed in then, the same God you believe in now. So, what do you have to say about that?
I got a question. Who created the God? What human created him? You know what I mean? Because he was created like everybody else was.
Right.
Because I think, and like I said, this is just my opinion, but this is just saying power where we say our opinions. That somebody that was smarter than everybody else created that for somebody else to believe in. If you got something to believe in it, and me, I believe in myself. I think that everything I do, it's up to me. There's nothing I can't do as long as I work myself. Like, I'm talking about being realistic. I know I'm not going to be able to motherfucking pick up 1,000 pounds or do something crazy. But
possible for work.
Right. But as in hard work And work ethic, I speak for itself because I work 7 days a week, damn near every day, because I don't look for excuses. I don't want to ask people for help. So when it comes to my mom, first of all, she's really religious, right? Mm-hmm. And I used to come home, and I stopped going to church once I was able to stop going.
Right.
Because to me, it was never a choice to me. It was always forced upon me to go somewhere. So I never had a choice to believe in. Like when I got baptized when I was younger, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get out of that. But shit, when I had got baptized, bro, I was real young, right? And I don't know why I went up there. I don't know why I had to, why it was like be a part of the church, be a part of this, be a part. And I used to go home and the door used to be slippery. And I'm like, what's that? And you used to be like, that's holy water. And that's blessed oil. And she used to put that shit on my head like I was Simba when I was younger, right? You laugh at this shit, but this is all real. And I think that's probably why I don't like her right now. Because it's the stuff that you believe in. And if it's going to make you a stronger person, then, hey, believe in it. But don't look at me differently because I don't believe in what you believe in.
Right. Don't.
And that's what I hate most about people that's religion. When I tell you that I don't fuck with it, because I don't.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Don't knock me for it. Don't tell me I'm going to hell because you ain't never been to heaven. Your ugly ass.
What'd you tell me the other day? You like everybody want to go to heaven but afraid to die?
Everybody want to go to heaven but they're afraid to die. And when I say that, this is what I mean by it. So say your God, say your Jesus came down right now. And he said, hey, you ready? And you going to be ready for what? Look, man, I'm going to go ahead and put this gun to you. And I'm going to take you, but I'm going to take your soul. And you're going to come with me to heaven. But you got to leave right now. You can't tell nobody bye, but you're going to a better place. How many of y'all are really, really, really willing to sacrifice yourself to say, you know what, that's where the end goal is anyway. That's where I want to go when I die anyway. But now I can go right now.
Nah, I'm not ready. I got too many things I need to do on this earth.
Why? What is there else to live for when you know you're going to a better place? But I ask people that question.
I gotta tell my mom, I gotta tell my dad, I gotta tell the people that I care about. My girlfriend gonna be worried about me.
Who do they tell you to put first?
You right.
That's what they tell you to do. But I know when it comes down to it, hell no. And that's what I told myself. Fuck out of here. I'm not doing that.
Straight up.
I'm not ready to risk my life. If I die, because that's one thing that's guaranteed to everybody is death. Mm-hmm. It's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And then when it happens, then that's when I'm going to realize if there's a heaven and there's a hell. And if it is consequences to it, then fuck it. But it's my life to live. So I'm going to do it. You don't got to do it for me. I'm going to have to find out. And if it's the hard way, then hey, ain't nothing in life been easy anyway.
Straight up. At all. Ain't nothing been easy for us at all.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Especially, and all these people like the black man, and of course we got to work harder. Because it wasn't easy for us anyway. You know why? Because a lot of us didn't have the same opportunity as everybody else. I tell a kid that's living, and this is all religion based, if he's living in the ghetto, he's living in the ghetto. So guess what kind of school he's going to? Public, right?
Right.
And guess what the teacher teaching him?
Nothing about us. I can tell you that.
They're telling you what George Washington did.
Uh-huh.
George Washington was a slave owner.
But he's on a dollar bill, so let's not talk about that, okay?
Okay. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So they want us to praise, what they teach us in history, right?
Uh-huh.
And I told them, bro, I can't go to this class because I ain't learning shit. There's nothing that you can teach me about them. And you know what they do though? They give us that 28 days.
And then you're truant.
Hey, wait. That's the only time.
Wait. They give you the 28 days in February. See, my mind was somewhere else. That them making us going to school. But I see where you're going with this. They give us that 28 days to talk about Martin Luther King. That's it.
Because guess what? That's the only nigga that did something for us, right?
Malcolm.
Nobody else.
Yeah, forget Malcolm.
You see what?
Forget all that.
And that's what's so crazy. Is they only praise one black man. Like he the only brother that did something good. You feel me?
Forget Muhammad Ali too. Like forget all.
No, they don't like Muhammad Ali because he told them that he wasn't going somewhere where they tried to force him to go.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King did everything the right way.
He did.
But you see what happened to him?
Smoked.
Well, by who though?
But the thing is, look, I was reading this story.
Well, this religion shit gotta stop, man.
Right. I was reading a story a while ago about Martin Luther King, and his family said that he got shot, right? His family took him to the doctor. He wasn't dead on sight.
He wasn't dead on sight. That's a fact. And it's not a fact because we can't prove it, but that's what they're saying.
But the guy that shot him, like that was in the little collective, they said if you don't kill him, make sure you get him to this hospital. If you don't kill him, we will get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's shit like that breaks my heart, right? Because knowing that we had somebody that had a little bit of power.
That was Jesus.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
In my eyes, that's how I feel because he was trying to do him, Malcolm, you know, just the people that fight for us to have better lives to this day. And for today, but Michael Jackson had to go white. He had to become white, bro.
He accepted, right?
And it's not funny when I think about it. He wanted to be the best he could be, and you know, bleaching your skin, and he had the disease, but I'd rather live with what I have because that's what you was created as.
Right.
I don't want to be accepted if I have to be different. I want to be myself, and a lot of religious people, they don't really want to fuck with me, and that's fine because I'm going to live my day to my abilities anyway. And if you don't like me because I don't believe in your God and believe in your Jesus and believe in your Bible, then you're not doing your job because your job is to let God judge me in your eyes. Your eyes shouldn't be to judge me. I don't judge people that have different opinions than me. I don't judge people that have different religions than me. I'm going to love you for who you are. Just be who you are. Don't try to tell me what I should be. That's why I think it's fucked up at, and that's why I really don't respect people's religion. And
I don't respect it. Well, you know how I feel about the Bible, but I don't respect it because they don't respect each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? My religion is Drake in it. Y'all can laugh at that, but that's just me. You know, I believe in, like I was saying earlier, like, being religious, it's like a war. Like, you know, you have Christians hating on Catholics, Buddhism or whatever, hating on Jehovah's. I mean, dude, they just all hate on each other, like, you know, and...
But you know why they hate on each other? Because they want all the money for themselves. They want that 10%.
That's another big thing. Religion became about money. Like, last time
it was always about money.
True. For money and manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, honestly...
In my eyes, in my opinion.
Public school should be a religion. I mean, because it's a form of manipulation. That's the best form of manipulation other than television and, you know, and radio. Because they can manipulate you too. But it's like, we're all in it for the best. We're all in it for the greater or the better being of people. But we somehow seem to hate on it. We somehow seem to say, okay, your God is this. My God, the Book of John, Mormon, is this. And at the end of the day, they all got like a Jesus character in there anyway. Like, you know, I just know Jesus because I was brought up in a Christian family. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Christian, you know. I couldn't not go to church because I was forced. But then when I was able to be like, hey, Mom, I'm not going to church. I mean, that day she told me that I didn't have to go. I don't know if she knew it, but she knew she messed up. She knew she wasn't getting me back into a church. And ain't never had me back, and I would never go back. If I go back, it's to kick it. It ain't to listen to the word. It ain't to listen to that trash Bible or whatever. But the thing is, I got a subject. But how are you religious? You hate each other. That's like racist. It's like ethnics.
But that you just brought up a good point, and it's forcing kids to go, right?
Right.
And I was forced to go to church. And then, like you said, when I wasn't forced, I didn't want to go anymore. So I think that's what's going on with racism and with everything. You're forcing your kids to do something that they don't want to do. like if a kid, if you have an 8-year-old and he's in school, and his best friend happens to be Jamal.
Okay.
As a parent, do you embrace it that he's hanging out with him? Because when you grew up and when your grandparents grew up, they told you don't hang out with kids of different race, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if your son comes home like, hey, how was school, Jimmy? And Jimmy's like, oh, that's cool. Mom, I just met a cool kid. His name's Jamal. And you're like, oh, okay, well, what race is he? And the kid's like, what? Well, he's brown, Mom.
But that got to do with anything, right?
And if the parent says, what? Why are you hanging out with that kid? You don't hang around those type of kids, Jimmy. And you're like, Mom, but why? Because they're different. And now he goes to school the next day. He's not going to say that his mom said he can't hang around Jamal anymore. He's just going to start, hey, Jimmy, come over here, man. And he walk away from him.
I turn the other cheek.
And now Jamal looking at him like, what the fuck is his problem?
Right.
What's going on with him? That's supposed to be one of my good friends. And I think racism